His mother lived in the swamp of woe about 1,000 years ago. She lived alone in a tiny hut till she drank the blood of Bahamut. She had a kid every century, disappointments they turned out to be. Until the day that she had a son, and the whole world knew he was the one. Clever, courageous, attractive, outrageous, the mastermind of every task. So extraordinary, his talents are many, he'll answer any questions that you ask. Here he is, he's the star of the show, ready to share all that he knows. Warlock Extreme, a pro of his craft, and his brand new segment, Ask Frask. Wait a minute, I'm here for what now? Stuff about me. Let me go check some things. Yes, I'm Frask. I'm Warlock, Lizard Folk, Redskin, Black, whatever I call the thing on top of my head. I'm not liking to talk about personal pronouns much. I do not like using the word I, and often will not use demonstrative pronouns, but this is a thing, it's not just a thing. And yes, I have many questions about the world and many answers to go with it, so feel free to ask me anything and I will be happy to ask you. Clever, courageous, attractive, outrageous, the mastermind of every task. So extraordinary, his talents are many, he'll answer any questions that you ask. Yes, I will. So here he is, he's the star of the show, ready to share all that he knows. Warlock Extreme, a pro of my craft, and a brand new segment, Ask Frask. So, Frask, as you know, April Fool's is on right now. Yes, that is a holiday where it is not actual holiday and you still have to go to work, and but you make yourself feel better by pretending that you are sick but am not really sick. That is correct. Makes life a little more bearable. One way of putting it. So the other thing that we were going to do was we were going to have a Q&A with Frask. My favorite NPC ever, created as a PC in a Tuesday game, with the DM being AJ Pickett. And why did you say name so weird? I kind of thought that I would say his mighty glue stick, then I realized halfway through and it kind of got mixed up. Anyway, as you can probably tell, I'm really comfortable playing Frask. And I thought that this would be a fun diversion from my usual stuff, and I've got a couple of questions for Frask to answer as Frask, and yeah, all just fun because it's April Fool's. Sounds to me like you are using April Fool's as jokey way of doing a thing and seeing if people like it, and if people do, then you can go, well, let's bring it outside of April Fool's, and if people do not like it, then you'll just go, ha ha ha, April Fool's, everyone. Scarily accurate, but let's just run with it being April Fool's. I really should hope that it is just April Fool's, because that intro was terrible. I mean, you can't sing, but it really shows limits of your artistic value. I'm dying in current campaign, aren't I? As soon as we finish this, I am writing your death speech. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the first question.
Hey Frask, what is best in life?
Yes, I know a reference that this is from. It is, it's just the same name as, Conan. Yes, Conan, the barbarian and fighter multi-class. Good individual. I believe that the correct answer to this is to crash into enemies, to drive them to places before you and to hear lactation of their women. Yes, that sounds right. But really what is best in life is anything that you can do that people go, wow, that was amazing, you are such an amazing person, but really you did not do that, and it was someone else's doing, and you swooped in and took credit. Anything that people can heap praise upon you for that you did not actually do, and it means that you can get sleep in and also be able to, get lots of money or fame, but you cannot repeat it in any way because you did not do a thing in the first place. That is what is best in life. Next question.
Hi, Frask. What's something fun to do to relax?
Yes, it's actually quite fun way to relax for me is, have you heard of anger rooms? Really loved an anger room. I'm Warlock by trade, and by sheer fact of being so pretty that patron look at me and go, gosh, you're so pretty, you with powers will be able to do so many things and bring so many people to my service. Here, have ability to cast Eldritch Blast, and loved that, but also really found out that blasting it through windows and through car bonnets and into ordinary bystanders who are paid to be there is actually extremely fun. So that is number one way to relax for me. Also, really like hot cakes and maple syrup and and of course, I mean, everyone think that it is stereotype sitting on the rock and just relaxing in sun, but it is part of physiology, and it is relaxing in sun actually really good for physiology and for mind. Always remember that you are created with a plan in mind, i.e. biologically anyway, not sure about the rest. Yes, of course, that is what I mean. You are not created with plan in mind, you are created with blueprint in mind. And blueprint tell you to do things, and if you do those things, then you will be gifted with relaxation. And it is all about learning how to read your blueprint and understand the ingredients that are beyond your body that have to go into your body. Or sun onto your... I don't know how sunlight works. Does it go into you? It must do because it makes me feel better. And I'm doing so well with these. Next question. We are on a roll.
Hey Frask, I think a workmate might be a traitor to his country and had all of his former colleagues murdered. What should I do about this?
Oh my goodness. This was question thrown completely from field on left. I think would be easiest to just go to police. Oh, but you need to make sure that you tell colleague that you in no way think that they are traitor to country and that they are a wonderful person. And really, it is so hard to be traitor to country because country just sit there. You would have to be traitor to all of the institutions and everything that build up cultural side of mental country, but physical country, hard for them to be traitor to that. Got perfect answer after thinking about it. Leave card on desk that says, Dear traitorous colleague, I do not think you are a traitor, and I think that we should be friends. If you wish to find me, do not come to and have address where you definitely are not. Signed, someone who may or may not work with you. And while they are figuring that out, you go to police. Police will definitely help in this circumstance. And after that, really need to go sit on rock for a while and... Oh, actually, that voice sounded familiar. I need to go to work now and just ask some people some things. This has been fun. Hopefully it cannot be used as evidence. I hope you all have wonderful day. Maybe I see you later in year, or maybe I come back next April. Have good life either way.